Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Shelf by Shelf. I don't know how we've made it to 12 months. It has been a struggle, I'm gonna be honest. I've had some really boring months for you to watch, but I have persisted with the challenge, which, fun fact, I am a person who gives up pretty easily with stuff. So me actually continuing is a lot on my part. Anyway, hello. Welcome. If you're new here, this is a challenge where I choose one of my shelves and read as many books as I can each month. I'm currently in like a semi-reading slump, so we'll see how this is gonna go. There's like 5 papers in here now. Is there a point in mixing? I don't think so. Let me go with this. I think that's 2. We're gonna pick that one. Whoa. What number is that? 12? 12. Hello? I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. 12. Bookshelf number 12, I think, might be romance. I'm gonna put this down. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. It's not romance. I lied. Because I'm dumb. This is a mix of fantasy, I think YA, maybe some adult, I'm not sure. And then middle grade, sorry. So I have not read the Susan Dennard books. I have read House in the Cerulean Sea. I have read Girls Made of Stone and Glass. I have read the Cool Prince series. I've read The Forbidden Wish. I've read the 3 books on top of this series. I've not read this. Maybe I should go with that. I've not read Neverwhere, nor Peter and the Starcatchers, nor have I read When Women Were Dragons. I have read the rest, which is great. So we have a lot of options. Personally, I don't want to start here. I think we either have to go with Keeper of the Lost Cities because there's 5 books and I don't know if I like them and they're huge, or we can do Neverwhere, which is also huge and I don't know if I like. So I think I'm gonna go with one of those. I think we're gonna start with Keeper of Lost Cities because there's a lot of books in that series, and if I don't like the first one, we can get rid of 5 books, which is good. So the first book that I'm gonna pick is Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. This, I think, is kind of like Harry Potter, but the main character is a girl. 12-year-old Sophie. She's a telepath. She can hear the thoughts of everyone around her, blah blah blah. Sounds interesting. If I don't live, as I said, I will be unhauling all 5, which is maybe a good idea because look at the size of this series. Hello? I don't need to read this much. And also, before I forget, we are currently at 163 books. Hopefully we end this episode and this year at 150 something. So I need to read at least 3 books in this video and in general. 3 books. I need to read 6 books to reach my goal, which I've lowered to 70. So we're gonna read 6 books. Even if it is 6 manga that I didn't read in episode 10 or whatever. We'll see. So it's way into the month. It's like the 21st of December. We're fine. Everything's fine. I have read until page 156 of Keeper of the Lost Cities. Is it my favorite? Not really. I understand why people like it, and as a kid I'd probably live for this, but right now, not so much. We follow Sophie. She is 12, and she can hear people's thoughts, which is clearly not normal. And one day a boy approaches her called Fitz, and he tells her she's actually an elf, aka not from the human world, and she is supposed to go to this magical school for elves. And that is where I'm at. She is now moved to the elf world. It's kind of very aptly described as Harry Potter. That's how I was recommended this. What? That's how someone recommended this to me, saying this was Harry Potter, but it's a female main character. Kind of gives that vibe. It's kind of like if Hermione was the main character, I guess. The chapters go by really fast. It's for kids, so clearly it should be fast. This book is like 500 pages. Don't know. how that's gonna go for me, but I'm gonna try. If I get, like, if I still am not, like, super excited about this, I might DNF it. I'm not gonna lie. That has just been my reality this year. I have to give up on stuff, unfortunately, because I don't have time, as I used to. So, yes, I'm at 150. I'm gonna try and read to page 300 today. So here, if I still hate it, I might DNF here. Just because they're fast. I read this yesterday. I think it's fast. It is fast. Yes, but I am not gonna have time to, like, pick another book during the week because it's gonna be Christmas and I'm not gonna be home and it's gonna be very chaotic. So I thought we could pick the next book if I even have time for it. It's kind of like hopeful, hello? Hopeful, wishful thinking. I already have a book in mind, that's why. It's a book that I'm not sure about, but I know would be fast to read. So we're gonna go do that. So we're on a bit of an angle because I'm sitting on my bed, but it's okay. If I do end up not liking Keeper of the Lost Cities, I will be unhauling these 4, which would be sad, but, like, whatever. The book that I'm thinking of doing is Peter and the Starcatchers, which is a Peter Pan, clearly, retelling. I don't actually know what exactly it is about. Peter and his friend Molly. Yeah, it's basically Peter Pan. A prequel to Peter Pan, apparently. So I think we'd do this. This has, like, really big writing. And it's not too long. It's also 500 pages. But if I hate it, I will stop reading it. Yeah, hopefully this week, because I have 2 days off, even though the 2 days are Christmas, and I won't have time because I'm with my family. I'm gonna try and get to these, and then I'll update you if I end up unhauling the whole series or not. We'll see. If I sound sick, it's because I am. I finished Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I considered DNFing it a few times, mostly because it's okay. I ended up giving it a 3.5. It is interesting. I think I would have loved it way more if I was 12 or 13, but that's besides the point. It is interesting. I think the plot and the, like, mysterious part of it is fun. Is it my favorite? No. So I will, maybe not in this episode or this year, but I will be continuing and trying book number 2. And if I still think they're okay, like a 3, I don't think I'll continue. And I will get rid of them. But I feel like if I were 13, 12, 11, I would have lived for this. I would have loved this. Especially because they're big books, and me as a child, I would be like, that's a big book, I want to read that. Don't care what it's about, I'm gonna read it. The thing that is really pissing me off about this book, that is making me not give it a 4 or a 4.5 or a 5, I hate in, like, children's books where the adults don't tell the main character, who is, like, the most important person in this world in years, anything. They don't tell her anything. They do the same in Harry Potter. They do the same in Percy Jackson. It pisses me off. I don't understand it. I hate when they don't tell the child things. Like, yes, she's a child, but she's also the most powerful child. She has secrets in her head that you need, and you don't tell her things? That doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. But now I will be reading Peter and the Starcatchers. It's also not very long. It has big writing, and the book is, like, shorter. No, it's not. Never mind. I think it is, though. Yeah, it is. This is a normal paperback. It's slightly shorter, so there's less text on the page because it is for children. All that I know is that it is a Peter Pan retelling kind of prequel moment. That made a lot of sense. I sound absolutely super intelligent. I am reading the book that I just held up, which is Love Light Farms, because the only appropriate time to read this is Christmas time, even though Christmas has passed. I'm gonna try and read both of these today and tomorrow because it's the weekend. So I'm gonna go read. Hopefully I update you soon-ish. Yeah, but we'll see. So I did not read anything else. It's okay though. I did not even start this. I don't even remember if I told you that I finished the other book, but we'll get to it. I did not even start this that I said that I was gonna pick if I finished the other book. I think that's what I said last. I didn't start this, clearly. The bookmark is on page 1. So I only finished one book this video, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Do I wish that I had read more? Yes, but I can't go back in time and make better choices, so whatever. I don't remember if, as I said, I don't remember if I told you about this. It is kind of Harry Potter, but a female main character, and she's not a wizard, she's an elf. I enjoyed it. I'm willing to continue. I will probably be reading the second book this year sometime, hopefully. If I don't love it, I think I will unhaul the series because it wasn't stunning. So yeah, what a lovely episode. Hopefully 2026's episodes are better, but we'll see. I'm gonna probably start that soon, the next one. So we only read one book, and for now we're keeping this. I'll probably try to get to Peter and the Starcatchers, but I don't know when. There's a lot going on. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next weird video. Bye!